Hey, I'm here talking to Ami Barda, who's going to tell us about blockchain systems for supply chain management. Ami, what are you doing here, and what have you seen so far?
Well, first of all, it's great to be in Coin Agenda. There's a great bunch of people coming here, some of the top leaders in the industry, and it's a very intimate event, which gives you the chance to have solid conversation and understand a little bit more about the human capital in the space. So we're very excited to be here.
Are you actually exhibiting here yourself?
We're not exhibiting. We came here mainly for meetings with clients and partners and potential investors in the space. And we're also in touch with the people who are actually organizing the event. So it's just really fantastic event so far.
Great. Tell us a little bit about your company and what you're doing.
Okay, so I'm coming from a traditional background in retail innovation, and over the years dealing in retail, I've been in retail for 20 years. I've been exposed to a lot of inefficiency within supply chain as an importer and as a distributor. And when I went into technology space about 7 years ago, one of the things that was in the back of my mind that I wanted to do was solve some of those inefficiencies in supply chain. About 3 years ago, we started developing a solution that is quite a holistic solution in supply chain. And what we're doing today is we have area of technology modules. Each one of those technology modules is focusing on fixing one process within supply chain. And those modules are now ready to go to the market. And what we're doing at the moment is we're building the framework to allow supply networks to actually interconnect and talk to each other. The biggest issue with supply chain that most of the systems today are centralized. That doesn't give a leverage to businesses to interconnect with each other. And we're looking to change that.
When you say supply chain, that could encompass a great deal of things within many industries. I mean, are you focusing on one in particular?
Correct. So this is a great question what you're asking. Supply chain is essentially a big word to a lot of different things. We're focusing on the procurement component, so we're focusing really on the bread and butter within supply chain, managing a production process between a manufacturer and a buyer, offering consolidated buying module that allow larger enterprises or even smaller enterprise to access lower minimum order quantity, mitigate the risk, and actually expand their purchasing power directly with the manufacturer. So essentially cutting out the position or the importance of a distributor. So one of the clients we're working in with, for example, is a large nursing home out of Australia, which has 250 nursing homes, and they don't do consolidation across the network. So A, they don't leveraging the network effect, and the second thing, they don't have access to data that basically improving their purchasing decision. So this specific module is basically allow them to consolidate order from all the different branches, execute it in front of the manufacturers one order, and then push it out to their network, and of course have the accessibility to data. The order data, the information get populated on a permissible ledger to all different participants, which is a huge advantage. So the whole vision of what we're doing is essentially to cut a lot of the handling time, processing time, and allow organization to actually scale by reducing the dependency in labor and being an HR-focused organization.
So when you're talking about tracking physical goods on a blockchain base, how do you do that? Like, how do you digitize that information?
So IoT applications is obviously the main thing that everybody is trying to do. There is an adoption issue because a lot of the things in supply chain are actually are offline, right? You have different agents that do different things in supply chain, like a forwarder or a shipping agent or a local transit guy, right? So using our IoT technology allow you to basically collect information in different steps of the order and broadcast that to the network and allow participants in the network to have a bird's-eye view to what's happening in that process. And IoT has a lot of different technology options. Today it's quite mature. You have different beacons and different accessible connectors that you can use. So, IoT is not the issue. The technology is there. It's more about adoption. It's about getting organization to actually use this technology. In fulfillment, it's grown a lot in the last few years. So most of smart fulfillment center today have completely automated system that are able to broadcast and receive information from different systems through connecting APIs. And we've integrated with a couple of the big ones already.
Okay, cool. And where can people find out more if they want?
So they can go to proq.world and check out our site. We're currently working on a use case by use case basis with a couple of the largest organizations in the world. And we're inviting people to check it out and drop us a line. Absolutely.
Cool. Thanks a lot, Ami.
Thank you for your time.